Hello, everyone. It's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to the Daily Whisper. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a collective reading. Let's get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. Let's see what Spirit has for the collective today. What do we need to know, Spirit? What's in store for the collective? What do we need to know? The cards kind of just popped out. Putting them back in the deck. Too many cards, Spirit. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? Give us some clarity today. Give us some clarity today. In the past, somebody with a plan, somebody who was moving towards what they wanted, they had a plan, they were charging ahead. Currently, this person has been thinking about happiness in love, fulfillment in love. And in the future, a little bit of imbalance when it comes to their own inner self, their image, the way that they project themselves to the outside world. Let's get some clarity here. In the past, shedding some addictions, right? Tired of giving into addictions. Whatever this plan was, it required them to have some addictions or be in some obsessive situation where they were tired of that. You're manifesting a better outcome, a better way of life, right? They came to an end of a cycle in the past, and currently they're looking for a new beginning in love. They're looking for an abundant beginning in love. They want to bring some news to the collective, some news of abundance and love. They are ready to be the person that the collective needs. They want a new beginning. They're coming at the collective fast, right? And they see the collective as the person they want, as their person, right? They want to invest in this romantic dynamic with the collective. In the future, they see the collective as this nurturing, supportive, beautiful, patient, secure person in their lives. I mean, they bring balance to their lives, and they are looking to tackle on whatever life brings, right? There isn't an end of the cycle we saw here in the past. And in the future, I mean, there will be some challenges, but nothing that they can't handle. They, with this person on their side, the feminine on their side, the collective on their side, they are going to be ready to tackle whatever obstacles come their way, right? But they're still going to be fearful of commitment. I think commitment has been, really committing to that conventional relationship has been troublesome for them. And even though they're going to be a little hesitant still, they're going to work towards not being so afraid of giving themselves into that conventional commitment, right? In the past, they felt empowered, they felt practical, they felt in control of their lives at some point in time. But they had a lot of trouble with communication. This isn't a person who is very open, a person who talks about their feelings. And I don't think a person who had planned for love in their lives. I mean, their plan in the past had nothing to do with love. It was more of a tangible plan, a material plan, somebody who was really a master of their craft, somebody who was really sitting in their power, a leader, a person who really had control of their surroundings. But this love showed up and threw this person for a loop. This person was not expecting that love, but it came into their lives in the past. They accepted it. But there was trouble communicating here. I don't think this person is a person who feels comfortable communicating vulnerability, talking about love. And as it wasn't part of the plan, that may have created some chaos here, right? Now, there is an end of the cycle here in the past, right? And that end of the cycle may have been related to the fact that this person really had given up on love, right? Was really involved with their other aspects of their lives and of their life. And then love came to test them, to have an end of the cycle, right? Perhaps there was a karmic cycle they were working through, which is being closed off to love. But love showed up here in the past. It kind of threw a monkey wrench into things. Again, communication was a challenge for them, but currently they're working on a plan. You know, they're working on what they need to do to stop stagnation in love, right? They are currently not feeling loved. They are not feeling that things are going in the right direction in love for them. Things are stagnant, even though in their mind, in their heart, they have this desire of being this person who brings movement, brings abundance, brings good news, brings everything that the collective needs. Well, that hasn't materialized. This person hasn't been able to make that plan a reality. And so they've been working on this plan. It's something that they know they need to do, and they are working on it, right? They see their shortcomings. In the future, an abundant new beginning. Abundant new beginning. This person is going to stop feeling like they are unworthy, right? Right now, they are not feeling that they are worthy. They don't feel, they feel they want things, but they're not sure whether they are worthy or not, right? So in the future is the end of that not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy of love, not feeling that he's somebody who can be loved. And it's also the end of a lot of self-doubt. So a very positive outlook for this person here, the collective's person. And all because he's going to have that balance brought about by the collective in their lives, right? In the past, communication wasn't the best. It was, this person breadcrumbed the collective. The collective wasn't really anything solid, small little promises here and there, but again, breadcrumbing, nothing solid. This person was very involved with getting a handle on their financial situation, right? Their financial lives were up in the air. They were upside down, really, kind of, all over the place, and they were working towards making ends meet. So whatever offer, of abundance, whatever promises they've made to the collective in the past were just stopgap. Were just to keep the collective from walking away. But there wasn't anything solid. They weren't really able to bring any stability because they weren't stable themselves. They were working on their financial stability, right? Things weren't really working out for them in that front. Currently, they are tired of, being in their head. They're ready to get out of their head and ready to get out of that state of mind where there has been a lot of indecisiveness regarding love, right? Again, this is a person who strikes me as not having a plan for love, not being comfortable for love, kind of shelving love in the past, and not wanting to deal with it anymore. Well, currently, they want to invest in that quest for love. They're tired of being in their head, and they've been thinking a lot about what can they do to move things forward. But there is a lot of indecisiveness, a lot of thinking about the past and thinking about all the things that went wrong, all the pitfalls of being in love and not knowing how to move forward, kind of being, shell-shocked and kind of, stopping in their tracks. And in the future, right, they are going to work towards that. They are ready to change perspectives, right? Something that up to this point, they haven't been able to even consider. In the future, they are going to change the perspective, which is going to make them turn that situation of being not abundant around, right? I mean, right now they're feeling very down, not abundant at all. Things are not working out. Well, once they change their perspective in the future, they are going to be able to go away or do away with all this lack of abundance, right? In the past, they've kept things very closed off, really didn't share much with anybody. It almost made people feel uneasy. People feel like, they were hiding something. And currently, they see one of the biggest pitfalls in this dynamic, which is that it had equal give and take has not happened in this dynamic. And so they are ready to invest in some equal give and take. They see that this, there has been a lack of balance in this dynamic, and they are ready to work on that. They are ready to bring that in the future, an apology, an offer of love. It's a small offer of love, but it's an apology and an offer of love coming to the collective. This person really understands that the collective is who they want to be with, who they want to spend time with, who brings balance to their lives, who, taught them to love. And they know that they have to come correct, and they are coming with this apology for some wrongdoings they've made or some situation they may have put the collective through in the past, some wrongdoing in the past. They're coming with this apology and this offer of love, right? In the past, very stagnant, very fleeting sort of energy. Never really came with anything solid, very, very slow to come around, look into the past, breadcrumbing, manipulating, not a very positive energy in the past. He hasn't been a very good partner, right? But he wants to move things forward currently. He's been thinking about how he's going to bring that movement, right? How he's going to bring the collective about back around to him. It seems the collective may have been a bit disillusioned or thought through his manipulations, his mind games. And now he needs to kind of patch that. He's trying to come up with a plan to move things forward. In the future, he's going to stop juggling situations or juggling people. I mean, I haven't seen really multiple feminine energies here, so I can only say that he's been juggling his personal, material, financial, non-emotional life with that dynamic, with this emotional, this romantic dynamic. And in the future, that's no longer going to be the case, right? He's going to be able to balance out these situations and really have things come correct. Just make a lot of wrongs right, right? He's no longer going to be that fleeting energy, that unreliable character, that player sort of energy is going to all go away in the future, right? And no more doubt, no more not knowing whether he wants to invest in a romantic relationship, right? Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here. Page of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and Six of Cups. So yeah, definitely somebody who isn't saying anything at the moment, isn't making a move, isn't saying anything. He's just stuck. He's waiting to see how things are going to play out. He's in that stuck energy right now, right? But he's tired of holding in some secrets, really keeping things covered up. And, these things are going to come to light. Either the collective is going to discover things, or he's going to come clean and come tell the collective some of the secrets he's been keeping close to the chest, right? He is ready for a celebration. He's been daydreaming about coming to the collective and getting the collective back into their lives and having that celebration, that happiness, that, all the good that comes with having somebody in your life. And he's shedding that negative energy, that fleeting energy, that energy of not being reliable, not being trustworthy, not being somebody who is focused on the relationship, right? He's kind of shedding all of that and shedding that belief that new beginning is not going to come, that, he needs to just say what he needs to say to make ends meet right now, to make things happen right now, and really not look into the future. Well, that feeling of being a stagnant energy that doesn't know how to manifest a new beginning is going away. And he's been thinking a lot about reminiscing on the past, thinking about a time when things were amazing, when the relationship was nice and peaceful and easy and loving and, warm and fuzzy, all the things that he wants to have back in his life. So this is somebody who is really coming to an end of a cycle and on the verge of major changes here, of really shedding out a lot of bad energy, bad behaviors. It almost sounds like, some shadow work here in a very backwards way, right? And this is somebody who's gone through some karmic situations here, and being that somebody guarded, somebody who closed himself off for love as part of a karma, it almost seems. So he's coming off these karmic cycles and completely transforming so that in the future, he can be that partner that the collective needs. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take this to the extended. Well, thank you very much for joining. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a message. Hit that like button. And if you are not a subscriber of the channel yet, please do subscribe. For those who are following me into the extended, there is a link below that would take you directly there. We're going to explore challenges, path forward, spirit messages, and underlying energy. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me again, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.